Barber's End. The barber went home and shaved his head. Then he hid himself behind the door of his house and waited for a monk to pass by. What he did not know was that Chudamani had performed austerities and worship and had gained merit by doing all that. He wanted to get wealthy by simply killing a monk, not by gaining merit. So, when he saw a monk finally passing by near his house, he ran out with the cudgel and hit him. But the monk just died. He did not turn into a golden jar. The king's soldiers saw him killing the poor monk and arrested him. The greedy barber was hauled off to the court and punished for having killed an innocent monk. And that was the end of the barber. It is merit that should be recognized, sir, said Chakravaka, taking care to decide who our friends and enemies are. The war begins. The enemy troops of Jambudweep were reported to have camped in the Ghats, a little beyond the border of Karpuradweepa. So Chakravaka suggested that they should prepare to attack them before they had an opportunity to lay siege to the capital of Karpuradweepa. King Jewel Plume has not taken the advice of his minister, the wise vulture Durdarshi, explained Chakravaka. He has rushed into the battle. So we are better prepared. It is always better to attack when the enemy is tired or in disarray. So let us attack them now. The army of King Silver Plume was ready and they attacked the forces of Jambudweep. Many of their soldiers and generals were killed. King Jewel Plume was unhappy and he consulted the old vulture once more. What did we do wrong? He asked. A wise king does not neglect the advice of wise men, even if he himself is learned, said Durdarshi. War Counsels. Sir, the minister can only advise the one who is willing to listen, said the old vulture. I cannot guide you if you are going to do foolish things in spite of my advice. That is why I kept quiet. King Jewel Plume apologized to his minister, saying that he had depended only on the physical strength of his army and not understood the wisdom of Durdarshi's advice. Please tell me how I can save the rest of my army, requested the king. We must go back to the Vindhya mountains. No, said Durdarshi. We will first destroy our enemy by causing conflict and then go back. Get ready to blockade their fort. The spies of Karpuradweepa reported this to Chakravaka immediately. King Silver Plume was worried. How will we handle this blockade? He asked his minister. Sir, identify those who are efficient in your army and give them rich gifts, advised Chakravaka. War preparations. Chakravaka was a wise minister and had a lot of advice for King Silver Plume. He knew that great wisdom is required to fight a war. One should not simply charge against a powerful enemy. If a man fights with an elephant, he will be trampled to death, sir, said Chakravaka. So, we should be careful in the battle against a powerful enemy like King Jewel Plume. He insisted that they must fortify themselves properly. One archer on the ramparts of a fort can fight hundreds of warriors, he said. The fort must have a deep trench, high ramparts, arms and water, and there should be mountains around. 7 things are essential for a fort. Sir, a large size, difficulty in reaching or entering it, enough water, food and fuel, and entrance and exit. The king listened to him carefully, for what he said was very valuable.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.